Hello friends, welcome to Russian Icebreakers channel. I'm Seva, and in today's video we're gonna talk about Russian names. If you're interested, please subscribe to this channel, like this video, follow us on Instagram and keep watching. You might have heard a lot of Russian names so far. An interesting thing about them is that most Russian names have a long form and a short form. For example, the common name Sergei. Sergei is a long name and Seryoja is a short name. Both of those names are his first name. His friends call him Seryoja, but at work or at informal settings he's usually called Sergei. Some examples of Russian names, masculine names: Dmitry, Dima; Vladimir, Vova or Volodya; Pyotr, Petya; Konstantin, Kostya; Alexander, Sasha; Ivan, Vanya. Now, some common female names: Ekaterina, Katya; Maria, Masha; Anastasia, Nastya; Victoria, Vika; Yulia, Yulia; Alexandra, Sasha. The short name sounds exactly the same as the masculine short name of Alexander. Evgenia, Zhenya. We also have the masculine name Evgeny, and his short name will also be Zhenya. Russian last names usually have three forms. Masculine last names end with a consonant, feminine with an A, and plural with Y. For example, он Дубов, она Дубова, они Дубовы. Another interesting and very important thing about Russian names is we have this thing called patronymic, which means your father's name. So if a person is born in Russia and they're a Russian citizen, they will have a patronymic. Everybody. So in our passports, we always have three things: our family name, our given name, and the patronymic. In this order: Ivanov, Ivan, Ivanovich. So let's talk about how we form the patronymic. So in order to form the patronymic for men, we just take his father's name and add vich. For example, Dmitry, Dmitrievich; Vladimir, Vladimirovich; Anton, Antonovich; Pyotr, Petrovich. For women, we take her father's name and add vna. For example, Dmitry, Dmitrievna; Vladimir, Vladimirovna; Sergei, Sergeyevna; Pyotr, Petrovna. So, an example of a name plus patronymic would look like this: Елена Дмитриевна; Anastasia Petrovna; Maria Viktorovna. Some examples for guys: first name plus patronymic: Dmitry Petrovich; Alexey Vladimirovich; Alexander Alexeyevich. So here is a very important thing about the usage of these names. Short names, as we've previously mentioned, are used among friends in very informal situations. All friends always call each other by their short names. It would be very strange to address your friend with a full first name. Another important thing is the business setting or formal setting, or maybe when you talk to somebody older than you. We usually use the full first name plus patronymic. And the proper way of addressing foreigners, instead of Mr., Mrs., Ms., we use господин for men and госпожа for women. So it would be господин Smith, госпожа Smith, for example, for Mr. and Mrs. Smith. So this above-mentioned practice of using your name plus patronymic in business settings is very widespread in Russia. However, in other countries which also use Russian as a second or foreign language, the practice might be a little different. So the patronymic might not be used as often. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give us a like, subscribe to this channel, follow us on Instagram, leave your comments down below, and see you next time. Пока-пока!